Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is April. So today is January 8th, which means it has been 8 whole days without makeup and I am loving the results. A lot of my scarring is gone or is clearing up and I have little acne, like hardly any. I think it's almost all gone and I'm just really happy. So with that, I have a very funny story to share with you guys today. So I was in 7th grade and I was like 13 years old and I didn't really know how to use makeup. I only knew how to use like mascara and lip gloss, that was it. And I was in a musical and it was like a community musical. It wasn't at my school, but there were a few girls from my class that were in the musical. So anyways, this was like a huge thing. So my family was super excited and on a side note, my mom, because she knew like my eyebrows were crazy, you guys, like they were bad. So she offered to, take me to the salon to get them waxed or to pluck them for me, and I always said no because the thought of like hairs being taken out of your eyebrows, just like the thought of it was just so painful. So I always told her no, like it's okay. But the night of the play, or like the day of the play or the musical, I decide I'm going to shave my eyebrows to make them look nice. So I start with my left one, and I remember because of where my part is, but I'll get to that later. So I shaved the under part and I was like, wow, this looks really great. And then I get to my right eyebrow, and after I removed the razor from my face, I was like, uh-oh. And from the arch of my eyebrow down, it was gone. So I started panicking. So I went to my mom's bathroom and I looked in her jar of like eyeliners and pencils and like eyeshadow brushes and stuff for like something, like anything to, fill in my eyebrow without having to have her know what just happened. So I find something that says eyeliner on it and I was like, oh, like this should work. And just remember, guys, I barely knew how to use makeup and I didn't know what eyeliner was. So in my frantic little mind, eyeliner was for your eyebrows, like, because it's near your eye. That was my philosophy when I saw this little pencil thing, was I can use this on my eyebrow because it's near my eye, like, because your eyebrow kind of lines your eye. So that's why I decided to use it. And it was in the color black, and I clearly have brown hair and brown eyebrows. So anyways, I mean, my eyebrows are dark, but so like in my head, like black was perfect because, black is dark. So I take the black pen or like pencil thing to my eyebrow and I fill in the end of it, and I realize, like, you know what, this doesn't match this part of my eyebrow. Like this looks black, this looks brown. So I take the eyeliner and I fill in my whole entire eyebrow, and I was like, well, now this eyebrow doesn't match this one. So I fill in this whole entire eyebrow, and I have 2 giant caterpillars on my face, and I didn't brush them out like you're supposed to because I didn't know that that was a thing. So I just left them. I thought, like, this is the best I can do. So we hop in the car. Nobody really notices my face. We were just in a rush to go because there was like a fundraiser at this like tiny restaurant for like so when you go there before the musical, any food that you ordered would raise money towards the people who like produced the musicals, like the company who had the musicals in the community. So everybody from the cast was eating there, and when we get there and my mom was like, oh, what do you want like to order? She looks at me and she's like, what happened to your eyebrows? So we order our food and then we go to the bathroom, and it was like a single bathroom. So they had like a men's and a woman's, but you would lock the door and like there were no stalls. It was just like a toilet and a sink and a mirror. So so it was just us in there. So that was like wonderful. And otherwise, like people would have like, walked in, walked out and saw what was happening. So she takes a paper towel and like drenches it in water and starts hacking at my face, like trying to get this black eyeliner that is caked into my eyebrows off. And I was like, okay, maybe like she won't notice, and maybe like the eyeliner will have like, sunk into my skin and it'll look like I have an eyebrow. And as she starts going at it, she like at my eyebrow, she like is like, April, where is your eyebrow? Where is your eyebrow? You're missing half of an eyebrow. And I tell her what happened, and she's so mad at me. So she finds something in her purse to like fix it, but my eyebrows, you guys, are still black. Like there was no removing this. Like you could not take this off. So my eyebrows were still black. They didn't look as bad, but they still look pretty bad. But she was able to fill in the end that was missing. And so we get to the musical, and there's like a backstage where all the girls were doing their hair and makeup and, you know, getting changed and stuff, and all the high school girls were like, oh, your eyebrows look so nice. And I felt like it wasn't them being catty, because like they knew like I was kind of a nerd, but they knew that like I didn't know how to use makeup, so this was probably like a major thing for me, was like doing my eyebrows. But it wasn't. It was just to cover up something so my mom wouldn't see, and then she saw anyways. So I'm like, oh, thanks. And I could kind of tell that they felt bad for me. Like, it wasn't them being catty. They just probably felt bad, so they felt the need to compliment me. So I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, you know, I took it. So, you know, the show went on, and then the whole weekend I just let my mom, you know, fill in my eyebrow, and I didn't, you know, shave my eyebrows ever again. Lesson learned. But the worst part, you guys, after was having my eyebrow grow back. So what I would do for school, because this was during the school year, is I would take my bangs, and this was in at the time, or at least at my school, and I'd put a headband on with my bangs were a lot shorter, and I'd keep my hair in front, and I'd make sure I always had hair over this whole part of my face, so it looked like, you know, I don't want you to talk to me, like I look, you know, crazy. But that was how I let it grow in, and sometimes my mom would fill it in for me, sometimes she wouldn't, because it was really itchy, and I honestly did not like having the product on my eyebrow, so that's why I just resorted to, you know, putting hair over my face, and it looked kind of obvious even with product on. So yeah, that was the worst part, because it was really itchy, but you know, she was frantic, I was frantic, and we were both just very frantic that night. And you know, I've never even thought of putting a razor to my eyebrows ever again after that night, and I do not recommend it to anybody. If you don't know what you're doing with your eyebrows, please leave it to the professionals, somebody who knows what they're doing, your mom if she knows how to do it, just anybody but you. Like, if you don't know how to do your eyebrows, do not do it. So anyways, after that I started getting eyebrow waxes, and I was fine. You know, it doesn't hurt as bad, but I actually do my own eyebrows now, so I just pluck them and shape them how I want to, because I had issues with shaping for a while. Not up here, but in the middle. But anyways, that's another story for another day, and I hope that you guys have a fantastic day, and I hope that my story made you guys laugh. And if you were thinking about putting a razor to your eyebrows, I hope that you you know, think twice about it this time, since you watched my video. So with that, like I said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.